Uh, at a time, when people say that we are one globe, it's a global economy, global world. Why is Sikkim all of a sudden looking for ILP implementation?
I think two, three reasons. One obviously is the national security, because Sikkim is located geographically surrounded by three foreign countries: China, Nepal, and Bhutan. And then if you go another 2 hours drive, you reach Bangladesh, which is four countries. So I think one of the main reason also is the national security. Second is, I think there has been a huge influx in Sikkim over the years now. To give you an example, if you look at the voter list increase in 2019 from what we had in 2014, the percentage of voter rose to 18% in Sikkim. When Sikkim is the lowest rate in fertility in terms of giving birth, fertility rate is the lowest in India. And if you compare that with Bengal, neighboring state, and Bihar today is the highest in fertility rate. Bengal today has got 4 or 5 times of a higher fertility rate than Sikkim. But their percentage of vote share increase from 2014 to 19 is just 11%, whereas Sikkim has got 18%. So there is huge number of fake voters that's come in. And I think these are signs that can change the demography of Sikkim as well. Today, you've got influx everywhere. And we don't want in a longer run that Sikkim should change its demography through all this fake COI, fake voters, fake residential certificate holders. And this is where I think we have a huge threat. And at the same time, today Sikkim is one of the largest drugs. In cases of drugs, we are hitting number one. Today, crime rate is gone up so high. And what the data shows also is a lot of the crime rates and data are done by people from outside the Sikkim. So I think it's very important to have a data of people coming and going out of Sikkim. Since already four northeast states, Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal have inner line permit, I think Sikkim deserves to get it, because geographically location, I think compared to the rest four states, I think Sikkim is more sensitive and more dangerous where we are located.
But do you think that's I mean, for instance, the state of Meghalaya, in the state of Meghalaya also right now, there's a big demand for ILP. The Meghalaya Assembly had also passed a resolution, unanimous resolution on ILP, and it's still pending with the centre. And this is going to be a major poll issue in the Hill State, which is going to elections early next year. Again, there also stakeholders are raising questions that is ILP the only solution? Something you spoke about right now, the rise in the percentage of voters, 18%, that's huge comparing to some states like Bihar and Bengal, where the population rise is much more than Sikkim. But these are issues that also have to be solved at the administration level. Do you think ILP is the only solution or one of the solutions that must be implemented to at least partially take care of the damage done?
I think it is the main solution to at least the state of Sikkim, because I think if we have a data of who's coming out, who's going, it's very important that if tourists are coming to Sikkim, it's not going to be difficult for any tourists or any people working in Sikkim. You've got central government people working here, you've got private companies people working here. I think they just need to get this inner line permit, which takes 2 minutes to get that. But it's important that we have that data so that people coming into Sikkim with inner line permit, whether it's tourists or whether it's a central government, people who are working here or private companies, they have a time period. If they have a contract or a job for 2-3 years, they can have a longer inner line permit. Tourists who are coming in can come in the duration of their holidays and then go back. We don't want people to stay here and then start making fake documents, which is going to be a biggest threat for Sikkim. And in fact, few months ago, we had two gentlemen in Jantar Mantar protesting about Article 371F. So one of the gentlemen actually came to Sikkim. He's a resident of Bihar. He came, married a local girl, and then I think he also was working in villages. and then after some time their marriages didn't work out, so the wife family I think had some issues, and then he was I think not kept, or some kind of the problem started, and he had to leave Sikkim. And then we saw him next day was in Jantar Mantar protesting, saying that 371F should be there. If you have ILP, then you know exactly who's coming in. If we had that, we would know that why is he coming? Is he coming as tourist visa? Is he coming as working, tourist ILP or a working ILP? So that he could, if he's getting married to a local girl as well, we would know that somebody is coming or getting married. So I think that information, that data is very, very important to have, so that we have right people coming in. They are most welcome to come to Sikkim, enjoy the beautiful state of Sikkim, enjoy the hospitality. You can come and work here, but once you come and work, I think you have a contract with any private or a government, central government. You work it, after you finish your work, I think you need to obviously go back, not stay and start making fake documents, which a lot of cases that's happening in Sikkim right now. So I think these are things which we need to have data, and we need to check and balance and make sure that people come here, but at the same time, they can come and work and then go back.
Now,